Greetings, folks, and welcome back to the channel. I'm your host, Coco Smooth, the casual collector. And in this segment of 112 scale military action figures takes, I will be showcasing some slings from uh, G- GPS lot that I bought from eBay. Yeah, I was inspired because I realized what as I'm looking at these Joes and action figures carrying their weapons, their rifles, I was like, no way can they hold on to this for this long without a sling. In my time in the service, I know that it's a real pain in the butt to not have a sling when you're carrying a rifle. It gets heavy, very heavy. So as a mercy to my Joes, I decided to give them slings that they so deserve. Now, here's what they look like. Um, the buckle that comes with like these three adjuster things made of metal, really cool. And I'm not gonna front. It is hard to put these things on, and it's not because well, I mean, because these it's just so small, so it's gonna take time. It took me about an hour, roughly an hour. I would say 45 minutes to an hour to adjust. Oh, one for each weapon. It gets easier each time, but man, it still takes a while just because of the fine, small, hole that you got to put in, the buckles and to adjust fire, right? So yeah. Um, so let me demonstrate. I guess I use these slings specifically on right now on some Top Fun Retro Toys uh 3D printed weapons that we got. Like here's a XM250, right? So yeah, I got them, like the way it's posed, no hands, no nothing. So he's just kind of wearing it, which is cool because just so it's more realistic. We all know that slings usually start here and somewhere in here for rifles when the where, but of course, since these weren't constructed with slings in mind, I had to find a way to make the sling somehow work. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah. Um, if I hadn't already made it clear, in spite of the hands on these uh, 60th anniversary figs, uh, I love these things a lot. I would say that I love them just as much as I love these um, infantry commandos. These are so much fun. These are so much fun too. I just love these. I got like I plan on getting more of each of these. Both. I got 4 right now of these. I'm trying to get maybe another 2 just cause maybe another 3. And with these, I plan on getting as many as I gosh dang can. These have just become my favorite figs. I think it's just because I'm so just love the army. I can't wait to see the Marines. I'm hoping the Marines come close. I definitely want to get a bunch of them. I'll even get them crayons and everything. I kid, but you get it. Um, yeah. Anywho, yeah, I love the way these things look on display. They look pretty accurate, really cool. Again, the hard part really is trying to find a place per weapon, per whatever's right. It sometimes it might not work. For me, it works well with Joes because Joes allow for scale inaccuracy, differences, which works for me. I like it, right? I don't know if it would look really good in this case with uh, the Valaverse stuff because it kind of hinges on a little bit more realism, right? And while it's admirable to do the realistic thing, a part of me also likes to do things like this, and it still makes sense. This, I don't know, it would be kind of like, oh my gosh, this would sound really elitist. but it would be like driving a really fancy whip and putting a cheap accessory on it, you know? And it just doesn't make sense. But while a Corvette and the fancy car Lexus is fun, or refined or whatever, I still love my simple Civic. You know what I'm saying? I don't have a Civic, but my point is, a lot of people do, and it's a lot of fun. I had a Corolla, so I'm happy with the Corolla, level tier of stuff and the things I could get away with it without real judgment because, hey, it's a Corolla. You don't expect it to have cheap accessories on. You can expect it to have cheap accessories on that versus if I got like a Lexus or something and then it just wouldn't make sense. It would just be whatevs. But again, that's why I'm okay with this because it's fun. And of course, who says you can't? I mean, you could do whatever you want. It's just for me, my mind, the way my mind operates, it doesn't look like it makes sense that way, right? Um, but yeah, I definitely like that they have the hood here to kind of hide the sling in this case, right? So it works. But with my boy, my favorite model, right? He doesn't have that same luxury per se, but the good news is it's at least accurate, right? That's all I care. Like closer to accuracy than nothing. And so for me, I find it charming in that kind of way. Others may not. They might think that this is so cheap or whatever's, but not me. I like it. I prefer this look because now I understand. I feel like my Joes are more comfortable now that they have slings and not worried about how heavy their rifles are. It's a psychological thing. Um, of course, these are just toys. They don't have muscles. They don't get tired or anything like that. But I just like to take care of soldiers. Make sure that they're comfortable to an extent. But yeah, I like this. Yeah, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have the link to the eBay thing, and it's almost gonna run out. I think according to the store. I'm hoping that for those who are interested, go hit him up. It is a lot to ask for. $2 on average for per sling. But again, if you're looking for accuracy or close to accuracy, then how to handle carry weapons, then this is one of those avenues to go about it. And of course, there are other channels that I've seen that do it without buying it here. They make their own, which is cool. I think one of them, it escapes me right now because I just had YouTube in the background when I was doing some work, and I can't find the gosh dang channel that described that they use the hospital mask string to because it's so flexible to use as material to make these rifle slings, which is really cool. All right, folks. That's all I got for this segment of 112 scale military action figures takes the uh, GPS lot sling accessory for 112 scale rifles. I am your host, Coco Smooth, and a preview of what I'm going to do next. I'm going to actually do a video revisiting both in depth the infantry commando and when compared to to the 60th anniversary action soldier infantry and show a true for you guys to really decide for yourselves once and for all who's better. But for me, it's I don't really think because I felt like I win no matter what. But again, I'll save that for another video. It's up to you guys to decide what you guys want better, what is better for you guys. Okay. All right. Until next video, folks. Ciao.